Good morning everyone, this is Imagine TV and we are on season 3. And this season won't be like the other one, they will be just based on projects. And the first one, I'm so excited about that, I'm going to speak to you about one of my 2019 project. It's to become a drone pilot. And I don't know if you know, but there's a lot of movement around the drone lately. And here in Canada, and I don't know in other countries, I will look at that because if you go to another country with your drone, you have to know the rules. It can be very expensive if you get caught in a place that you're not supposed to. I know that some drone, like the drone that I'm looking at, DJI, they have the no-fly zone incorporated in their database and on your app. But it's always something to look at. I'm going to take the pilot class because I want to be doing it commercially. But I know that Transport Canada, and that will be in effect June 1st, and the new regulations will have two different basic exam and an advanced exam. Commercially, you have to do the advanced. Otherwise, you have to stick with the basic. But the problem is, if you stick with the basic and you post your photo on Instagram or on the YouTube channel or something like that, on the media I guess, they will consider that, and I don't agree with this, but I guess maybe the rule will change after, but they will consider that as commercial. Means if you have a drone for fun, it will be harder to use what you have to put them on the media. And that's something that I think that will have to change. I'm not too sure the extent of it, but I know that a lot of people are not happy with that. I will learn more. Maybe it's just a rumor. I'm starting now. It's not, nothing is done. I just decided that this will be my project in 2019. I always wanted to do it, and when I saw the regulation changing, I thought, okay, this is the time to do it. I will let you know my process. I will let you know everything that I had to do to get it. I'm not sure if I will finish it. I didn't start yet, but it's something that I'm very interested in, and I will keep you updated with that. I did some research on the drone itself because that's something that is almost harder than buying a drone than buying a car. I'm going to look at different drones, and next episode we'll speak about the drone that I pick. This episode, it's the first one of season 3, and we'll speak about, following this introduction, we'll speak about the gamut, and I'll go directly on the computer to do that on Photoshop. But the reason is because I got some emails after the gamut episode, and a lot of people were saying that when they do it the way that I do it, it's very blushy, and they have patch of color that they don't like it. It doesn't get the result that they want, and that's happening with some extremely saturated color. I'll show you different ways to avoid that blushiness. Sometimes it's very hard to do, but you have to do it if you want to do the stock photography. When we come back in about a month, I will let you know what I'm thinking, what kind of drone I'm thinking of buying and why. I'll do my research. If I find out more things about the regulations, I'll give you some more tips on Photoshop and Premiere CC2 this year. Okay, let's go to the gamut. Okay, we are now in Photoshop, and this is an oversaturated picture. As you can see, I will show you the view with the gamut warning. That's a lot of warning. Okay, let's go to do my way of doing it. Normally, hue and saturation. Okay. Now you go to your mask, color range, and you go to the bottom of this, and it's out of gamut. And now you can see that your mask has all the out of gamut. That's an extreme one, but that's a good way to show it. Okay, if you do it fast, okay, I'm taking all the color that I can pick with that. Okay, let's see, I don't want any more. This is extremely ugly. See all the patching here? Yeah, that doesn't work with that picture. What to do with this? Let's go back to the beginning. We'll just go back to that. Take that out. Okay. Start again. Hue and saturation. You can still go and ask for the color range for your mask. But this time, when you go and do this, you just take a little bit of it. It seems like you're not doing a lot, but it will help at the end to do it just a fraction. And you keep that image. Doing a stamp. You remember how to do a stamp, guys? CTR, Shift, Alt, and the letter E. It's very practical. Okay, you go back and you do another hue and saturation. Click on your mask, color range, out of gamut. Okay, and that's taking a little bit more work. You just take some out, not too much, just some out. Okay, same thing. You do another stamp, same thing. Out of gamut, it's okay. Okay, now I think you begin to understand the principle. You just take a little bit at a time. Still, it's not perfect. Okay, now when you're at that point, you do another stamp. You can collapse it if you want to, but I like to see what I'm doing, especially when I give a class. Okay, this time, another time, hue and saturation. And this time you can try to get the saturation out altogether. See? Now if you take your view of the gamut, it's not as bad and as patchy. You can also add on top of that, you can leave the gamut on. Okay, you can go to your vibrance. Do the same thing, you can click on the mask, go to color range. Okay, when you go in the vibrance, you can take some vibrance out too. And mix with the saturation. See, this picture doesn't have any gamut warning on it. And has no blushiness either. It's the real color. And that's what the agencies are looking for. Make sure that your colors are accurate. I hope that's answered all the questions that I got. That's it, guys. That was the out of gamut problem solved. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode today. If you have any question, any comments, and don't forget to subscribe to know when will be the next episode. But we'll see you in about a month. Ciao. Enjoy your day and ciao ciao. ¡Eso, Dios!